Good morning, Diana here. In our first lesson, they showed us how to make a simple background. Now we're going to move on and they're going to show us how to make an image that is actually movable with the camera in Cartoon Animator 5. So let's get started. To make an image that moves in Cartoon Animator, you have to have sections or parts. I found this one picture. I was looking through the NASA site. I have lots and lots of their pictures. So I was looking through the pictures and I found this one and I really like it. You're not going to be able to use this one because as you can see, there's not an area that you can play with, and you need an area that you can play with. I really like this rocks, so I'm going to use the rocks. Now I went back to the site, the NASA site, and I found this really great sun, which can be kind of like this. And then I found this really cool lava. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a new image. We've got our three parts, and we're going to make a new image, and we're going to make it 2200 pixels. They said to make it larger than the 1920 that is required so that you could get the pan effect moving back and forward. And then our height is going to be 1080 pixels. And so here is our new sized image. I'm going to save it as planet background. Okay, so the first thing we need is the quote background. We're going to use this sun, so let's just select it all and copy. Then go to our planet and we're going to paste. Then we're going to use our magic wand and inverse it. Then we're going to go to edit, transform, scale. We're going to scale it all the way up using our shift key so it stays good and solid. Scale it till it hits the whole area. Now you can actually go up there and type it in, but I'm just doing this to give you an idea how easy it is to do it anyway. Okay, so we got our nice little bubbles here. We got a nice little bit of darkness here. Tell it to apply it. Now let's go back to the background, select all. So now we've got the size we need, and go back up here and we're going to say image crop. And so now the image is the right size that we're going to need for Cartoon Animator. Let's just close this one. I actually want two parts of this one. First thing we're going to do is I want this part. We're going to trace around it. And we're going to copy. I'm going to go over to our planet. We're going to say paste. And there it is. We're going to wrap around it with our magic wand. Go to invert. I'm going to say we want to transform it and scale it. And we're going to hit our shift key so we'll keep it together. We'll just stretch it right out till it hits the edge. Just hit any key and apply it. Then I want to go in and modify feather. I want to feather it, that one feather. Inverse it. Hit delete. And now we have our second piece. Okay, to save time, I went ahead and added the other pieces since you know now how to copy and paste. Now we have our drawing the way we want it in all of our little separate pieces. And so we're going to save them and bring them into Cartoon Animator, and let's see what happens when they can move. And so our first one, we're going to turn everything else off, and our background, we're going to save our background as a JPEG. Go to JPEG, and then say save. We're going to call it number 4 because it is the 4th part. Now we turn it off and we'll turn our little nub on. Now the little nub we're going to save as a ping because we want the transparency. We're going to say save, and we're going to call it the middle, number 3. Now we're going to turn it off, and then we're going to turn on our lava. We're going to save it the same way. Save it as a ping file. So we have the transparency, and it's going to be foreground 2. And then we're going to turn that one off, and we're going to turn on our rocks. And we're going to also save those as a ping. We're going to call it foreground 1. We have all of our pieces saved. We are ready to bring it into Cartoon Animator. See you in the next lesson. Have a great day, Diana.